Alright, this is going to be another quick video, just trying to help somebody out. I hit another guy, actually on Facebook, saying please show me which way the diodes go on a Palomar 90A. So here's my Palomar 90A underneath, and this is the high voltage board. And if you notice that the diodes have the band all going toward the right there in this video. This one is toward the bottom, or toward the front, toward the face, or toward the bottom of the video, the band. This band again is toward the right. That's the 3 diodes on that. One thing the person should be aware of is this piece here is actually a bridge diode. A bridge is 4 diodes in a in like a triangle, well, or square triangle kind of configuration is how they is. Like the AC on the middle ends and the ground on one end and the positive on the other. And it's 4 terminals in it, and they're all in one case. So that's actually a bridge there, and you can see it's actually 4 diodes in one case there, with 4 leads coming out. That's a bridge, and that goes to the high voltage, and that's what usually shorts and causes the amp to blows fuse is this bridge diode right here. If you know what you're doing and you look at a schematic on a bridge, you can replace this bridge with 4 higher power diodes, or you can use 8 and have an even bigger safety rating, 2 in series for each leg. But I believe this bridge I put in here as a replacement, so hopefully you can turn it upside down and see the numbers for that. But this here is usually the problem, that the high voltage bridge rectifier here, which is 4 diodes in one case with 4 leads out of it, one of the 4 internal diodes in that bridge shorts, and it causes all kind of havoc, you know, with your transformer and the fuses and everything else. Usually that's the problem. And sometimes one of the problems that makes that short is either a tube shorts or one of the electrolytic capacitors shorted on you. These have been replaced with long lead actuals because the older ones are very long and, you know, take up most of that area there. But these, you know, newer ones are smaller, but they got long leads. And notice that lip on this side, that's the positive of the electrolytic. Electrolytics must be put in correctly. All electrolytic capacitors, they're polarized, meaning that positive has got to be on the positive side, which is always that lip there, and the negative is going to be that kind of shielded side. That'll be the ground side. And it's the same with this second high voltage capacitor here. That's your lip is your positive side, and then that metal bare side is always going to be your negative side on these type of electrolytics. This is the low voltage electrolytic here. Same thing. I don't know if you can see the lip very well, but the lip is on that side to the right, and then the ground bare is over there. Usually radio electrolytics are marked that the band, the different colored band, that gray band, is going to be your negative on like 99% of them. These are the bleeder resistors. And again, I took this to show the diodes, so I'm going to show the diodes again. The ones that are horizontal are all facing that way with the band. That one that's vertical, the band is down. And this one horizontal, the band is to to the right again. And then he was asking about the diodes on the relay board. So you can see that one in the middle of the relays there. The band is to the right again. But it also has a diode here. And it's hard to see, but let me zoom in. If you notice on that one, on the relay board, which is the preamp and the keying circuit PCB, that this one down here, the band is to the left. Okay, so hopefully that's all he needed to fix it, because he said he had some bad diodes and he took them out and then forgot which way they went in. These two diodes on the relay board are actually just protection diodes or anti-chatter diodes for the two relays. They keep the voltage or current from the relay from, you know, cycling back and forth on and off and making the relay chatter on its own. They kill the voltage from going back and forth. It's all they do. And one thing, because they actually go across the relay coils, you won't get a good reading on these diodes in circuit. And normally they don't go bad. If you try to read it in circuit, you're going to actually get the reading off the coil of the relay, you know, which they go across again. So if you think it's bad, which usually they don't on these boards here, pull one lead out and test it, you know, like you normally would test it out of circuit. But you got to pull a lead off these diodes, and the one in between also goes to the contact, well, not the contacts, but the coil of the relay. They're anti-chatter diodes. They go across the coil, so you can't read them in circuit. They will show a short because you're going to read the coil that they're connected to and not the diodes. So you got to pull these diodes out to read them. The low voltage diodes over here and the high voltage, which is these four in this bridge, you can read in circuit. You don't have to pull them out to read them. If you can get your meter on the right leg or the right contact, they should read good even in circuit. And just showing the rest of this amp while I got it out. I'm not sure if this is factory or something I did. It looks like it's a dropping resistor and a diode and a zener for maybe some screen voltage, you know, for this. I don't know if that's something factory I did. It doesn't look factory. Tram Doctor's getting old and been through so many of Palomars that I don't even remember what I did or didn't do. But this is my little Palomar 90A, and I modded it for a one tuber, so it's actually my little tube tester. I think I made a video of it before. I think I got a 12-volt transformer in it too for the filaments, and one of these sockets is wired for the 12-volt filament, 11-pin 6LF6 type tubes, or the 12-volt would be the 8950 M2057, and then I think this is the 6-volt 6LF6 in family tube. But this is my tube tester, and the relay board with the diodes is factory. And again, that one points left, that one points right in the middle. And one more time before I go 10-7 on this one. This one's be recapped and all that, and it's my little 6LF6 tube tester. So when I buy 6LF6 tubes or 8950s or M2057s, I plug them in here. And I got it set up so regular 4-watt radio with the good tube would do 100 watts. So 100 watts equals 100%. If it does more, you know, even hotter, you know, more percent more than 100 watts. So if it does 110 watts, it's 110%. It does 70 watts, it's 70%, etc., etc. So I really like the way I got this little Palomar 90A tube tester set up. and plan on keeping this unless somebody offered me some crazy money, because what else would I use to test 6LF6 and etc. tubes? And I got a lot of those tubes, a lot of Palomar amps and Mako amps now, and a lot of tubes laying around for them. So this is what I use to test it first, even before I put them in the amp. Alright, that's it for this one. Hope it helps the guy. And that's the only reason I made video for this one, because the guy asked me to. I think I'm going to start charging for this, you know, Tram Doctor's time. Anyway, that's it for this one. Have a good night. Bye.